Hello, everybody. My name is Knight, and welcome back to Oxenfree. I'm continuing the timeline where we left off, or the time loop. The controller kind of fucked, but yeah. Last time we finished the fake reality of the game. So now we're going to continue it. I might have to do a quick editing for this video just to get past the stuff we already been through or that is not new. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it.
It used to be a military base.
Oh, there we
Well,
go.
it used to be a ranching thing.
There we
It
go.
turned into an army thing. Then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it. Alex? Hey,
No.
still with us?
Oh.
You haven't said anything for like...
Man, this is... Sorry, but this is so familiar. Like, I don't know, I feel like you've said all this before.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I've said it to you before, but it's new to Jonas.
No.
And he's downright enraptured, right?
Huh?
Right.
There we go.
Moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in a... actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay.
He got lost in some gardens and he thought she worked there and they hit it off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Aw, that's downright adorable. And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked.
Hey, there's an old ship's wheel up here. It's a replica from a Portuguese caravel, it says.
Yeah, I think the Portuguese discovered the island. I don't know. I mostly slept through the maritime portion of history class. But to be clear, you two are what?
Who's driving this?
That's Sea Captain Karen. She's doing us a favor. You'll notice we're the only ones doing the voyage. How you doing up there, Karen?
Yeah, I did notice that.
It's a little hush-hush, but she's dropping us off and then doing a miscount on the way back. So we can spend the night. Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a cool new sibling living right in your house. Sharing your toothbrush. Wearing your clothes. Eating.
Yeah, no, it's a nice perk, I guess. Unless you're like a pyro or something.
Just a klepto, so you're in luck. So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, from way back when, like Paleozoic. Grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato blobs.
Yeah, well, you don't see a man's toddler penis and not become best friends after that.
Yeah, exactly. Bond stronger than oak.
Was he saying that before?
Check under your seat to make sure you don't leave behind any grandchildren.
And hear more about the fascinating events of this landmark, yeah. Strange things that stick to your brain, you know?
Have you guys, done this a lot?
Not spend the night, no, but visit? Yeah. I mean, since we were wee ones. Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This will be like the before shot.
Yeah, let's do it.
And it's Jonas, not Jonah,
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
right? Patient zero, AIDS guy.
Jonas. It means oppressor, right?
Yeah, but I mean, my sign's cancer, and it's not like my hair's falling out or anything. Here's good. There, great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry. Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little portable one?
Yeah, why do you want me to bring this again?
For the... You know why? The cave thing. But take it out now. I want to show you something. There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours. She's filling in because Reggie got mono from some track runner or something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's going to say something like, basically, right now, about our thing, so tune it to 88.3 so I can tell her we heard it.
And that this at the very
It's, to the left of the dial?
Yeah, I know.
which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning. But actually, it's after 10 o'clock, which means my dear
I know that.
and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edward Island for the yearly bash on the beach or whatever we call it now. But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from his band, so
Hello? Hello? Anybody out there?
Yep.
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with her talent show judge face, was listening.
Wait, was that sounded a lot like my voice, right? At the end there?
Nah. Well, I mean, Carly maybe kind of sounds like you if she sucked down 3 helium balloons or something. We must be getting close. There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Not just for the boat.
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it. You'll see.
Okay, there's some new stuff. Not that new, but sure. Have a chance to fix things.
Smell that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
No thanks. I don't smoke. Last time I had one, it didn't go well.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what coughing with your whole body meant until I saw you dry heaving.
Okay, just checking.
All right, my other friend should be up and around the bend.
Actually, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but Ren, can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends?
No, Jonas, I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say, and it's fine. Yeah, it's weird us living together now, but it's okay. Let's just meet up with our friends.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, speed read definition of Edwards Island.
When the flag is flying, we are funning.
I think it's supposed to say running.
Oh.
Be into me, so just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything. What? What's going on? Should I be scared?
Some birds flew out of a hole and scared me, that's all.
Birds. Cheep, cheep, cheep. You big goof. But really, just be cool, all right, Alex?
Sure.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah, what's your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are
she's...
you her stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
My mom married his dad, so family law and all.
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so... Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
There's nobody else coming. We're it.
What?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? That's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Come on, Clarissa. I'm fun. I'm hip. I'm with it.
Listen to yourself.
Wait, aren't you all, like, friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to, like, a creepy neighbor. And you I just met.
Well, sorry.
I accept your apology.
Thanks.
You see, Jonas, normally this is like a 20-deep rager, but Pat had a party last weekend,
And a bunch of kids got caught TPing the school.
But this is great, right? We're on Edwards Island. Forget those losers who couldn't handle the weekend, who didn't think we could make it, who lost my invitation, who had to go on their...
Faster.
We've been hearing about this for years, and now we're gonna do it. This is gonna be amazing, right? Right, guys?
Yeah, the beach, island stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be nice. Do-do.
Fire, man's great equalizer.
So, what's the like thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
How about we just hang out or something? I just don't want to get too nuts tonight.
The zaniest thing on the docket is the 4 a.m. skinny dip with the...
No.
I mean, 4 a.m. clothes swim time.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, killed over 3 days ago. It was all over the news. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident.
Oh, that's sort of a bummer.
Yeah, well, we all gotta go sometime. In her case, later than sooner. And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Truth or slap? What's that?
We used to call it hippo, until we got tired of people asking, why is it called hippo?
Because you get to yell, "You're a dirty hippo," before you slap someone.
You get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied, the accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
How can you prove that somebody lied?
Hearsay, rumor, conjecture, the usual.
All right, let's just get on with it.
Okay, so first we're
I'll
gonna.
start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa.
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
Oh, man. You're good at this.
Well, if being good means being kind of mean about it.
Look, it's tough to gauge. Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now
No,
just say so.
I mean, I like her as a friend, right? I just like her as a
I'm
friend.
always back to
That's
privacy.
all. She's cool. She's...
All right. Great. Let's just move on.
Okay, it's Ren's turn, right? He gets to ask somebody something?
Alex!
Uh-oh.
I just have to think about which nerve I want to so delicately pinch.
Oh, please. Shoot. I can take it.
Okay. Marry, screw, kill. Me, Nona, and Clarissa.
Why?
It's fun. It's funny. I don't know. And Jonas is family now, technically. So he's excluded.
Well, I'd marry Nona. I like the quiet types.
I'm flattered. I think.
Okay, you're going down the line.
I do Ren. We know each other the best, so it'd be, like, less weird. And you're in a band.
Yeah! I knew those bass lessons would come in handy. Which, of course, means that you'd strangle Clarissa in her sleep if you ever got the chance.
What a shocker.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it just worked out that way, I swear.
Yes, I mean, why would you have any control over the words and thoughts coming out of your face?
Hey now, you can't control the sneeze. And I think this falls more in the realm of bodily function.
So, Alex's turn?
Yep, lady's choice. Alex gets to pick who to ask something of.
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal?
Nona.
Yes.
All right, let's make it something fun and
So,
easy.
does Clarissa ever do anything that just, like, really annoys the crap out of you?
Think carefully now.
You sometimes tap your nails on things when you're bored.
What? I barely do that.
I knew there had to be something.
Okay, all right, huzzah, you got me. Let's just get on with it.
Nona, you're up?
Oh, Clarissa. If you had to get a tattoo, what would it be?
A chick riding a motorcycle on fire.
She didn't ask you.
A small black spot so she could tell everyone it was just a mole.
I'd get like a little ampersand on my ring finger. I think I actually am gonna get that after I move out, so my parents can't say no.
Neat. Clarissa's turn now.
Alex, you got a new brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
He, seems okay, right? You're okay.
Yeah, but, thanks, I guess.
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably gonna get divorced again. And the fact is, your mom divorced your dad. So let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
I don't really need to know the situation.
Clarissa, Jonas is fine. He's not a scared puppy. None of that matters.
Well, let's hear why your parents got a divorce in the first place, and we'll see if it matters.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce. Just that Alex's mom is happy now.
You know why. Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa,
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should,
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could.
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do too.
I'm gonna say anything.
Cheese! If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
Sure, we'll grab ya if we find any,
Island Bigfoots?
island Bigfoots. Exactly.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
But like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Okay, come on.
Where are you from again?
It's a small town near North Valley.
Oh yeah, is it nice?
If you like bars on the windows. Alex, you want to check out the caves, or?
In a sec, okay?
Yeah, just let me know.
Oh, I forgot. We never talked about John.
Oh, what, their date?
Yeah, they went to that weird carnival.
How do you even get Jenny out of the house?
I don't know.
So, what happened?
It was funny. I guess they tried ordering drinks and she wanted something like a named thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like some weird cocktail or something. And they didn't know what she was talking about. And John, of course, is all nervous. And they basically got kicked out, so they didn't even get to see any of, the stuff.
That's, yeah. Of course that's how it went.
When was the last time you were here?
A year, two years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while. But whatever.
Can I just throw this away? Alright, whatever. I want to talk to Nona.
Thanks for making the fire.
Yeah, sure. Gotta put those Owl Scout lessons to use.
Thanks for the beer. Tell your cousin that was nice.
She owed me. I lied about where she was so she could see her boyfriend, Richard. I mean, Dick. But you're welcome.
Aww. I like Nona.
Look, Nona, now that we're not playing that stupid game, what do you really think about Ren?
What do you mean?
Just
You know,
in
just
general.
in general, I guess.
He's neat, I guess.
Aw.
Sometimes he acts a little weird, but weird is good. It's better than normal. Look, Alex, Ren seems nice, and I know he's your friend and, whatever, but I'm just not in the mood for something right now. So if you could just, tell him that, just so he, doesn't get his hopes up or whatever.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
I like Nona. But you just turn around.
You look relaxed.
I am relaxed.
Clarissa, I want to be friends. Can we be friends?
This is like a very special episode of Fart Date.
I don't
I'm
know.
friends with everybody, Alex, all right? Relax.
Aw.
Ugh, if it wasn't so cold, I'd want to go swimming.
Yeah, I'm always surprised it stays as warm as it does in the summer.
I'm gonna go hang out with them. You two have a good day. Alright.
Island living, huh?
Yep.
Let's hop this thing and check in with Ren.
All right, let's do it.
You want to talk to them first.
Come on, I'll push you over. Whenever you're ready. So, the cave. What's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
It's Ren, so definitely 10. He gets excited easily, but he has the concentration of a goldfish. The fact that he keeps demanding we see it must mean something.
All right.
Hey, Carissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, Ren, about Nona.
What? Did she say anything? Because if she said anything, you should tell me. Like, word for word.
Maybe you should just give her a little space, you know?
Really? I thought you girls liked to be pursued.
No, we like a challenge. We like something to catch. That's why they call it a catch.
Oh, all right. I see where your head's at. Now, who's ready to have their minds blown?
If you don't mean that literally, I am.
Yeah, the ceiling will be painted with our gray matter, I'm sure.
Oh, wait, actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownie Town.
Come on, Ren. The last thing I want is to have to chase your frail, screaming body into the ocean because you want to pet a fish or something.
What? Jonas is gonna do it too. Right? Jonas? Mi comida, su comida?
No thanks.
There you go.
I'm with her on the whole not flipping out and drowning myself thing.
Okay. Delicious. Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're gonna wanna stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
Yeah, I got it.
How will we know when it's...
Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is insane.
How is this? How can this be possible?
Maybe the tuning's like unblocking a weather balloon or something?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's just crazy then, because I don't know. If you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
This is so cool. I know! Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're fine where they are.
Okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
She should just seriously get over it already.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
Are you okay?
I think so. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
It sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds...
It's freaking me out a little.
Yeah. Wait, what was that? There's like... This is gonna sound stupid, but there's like something in here.
Famous last words. Famous last words. I called
No, I see it too.
I'm sure there is something in there, like a giant rabies-filled bat, or a maniac who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
Yeah, I have this thing about crawling into strange, dark, wet places that might cave in at any moment.
It's not gonna... Come on, I can see
It's
it
not
from
gonna
here. It's
cave
not
in.
that far. We'll be in and out.
He says that it's caving.
In and out.
Fortune favors the bold.
Jonas, don't!
Well, I am going to just rest against here because I think I mismeasured the magic.
Jonas! Jonas! Jonas, are you alright? Shout if you're, like, bleeding or something! Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen? See a man about a dog. Sure, will do. Why did you run off without waiting for me?
You scared me.
Oh, I scared you? You scared me. I had no idea where you were.
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, you know, obviously there isn't. But isn't this place incredible? I mean, I don't even know how this happens.
No, it's beautiful.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
What could that be? Echoes? Sounds of the ocean bouncing off the walls?
It's me, I failed geology. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in. Let's try and find it before we go back.
Well, seeing as how I crawled in here to get you, might as well make the most of it.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if it's cool, we can get the others, and if it's not, we'll just leave.
Like, what is this made out of? Is it ice?
I don't know.
Hey, wait, people don't like bring their junk in here, right? Like, what is that? Looks like a console or something, or some kind of recording equipment, right?
I have a weird feeling that there should be, like, something else here, but I can't really put my finger on why. It's like on. That's... Okay, but anyways, I was going to say that it looks like an intercom or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Just say something into it. See what happens. Well, maybe there's speakers somewhere, or they'll hear it outside.
Hey, Ren, Nona, can you guys hear me? It's Alex, in case you can't recognize my...
Sleepy. Fine. Gal, everything.
Fine.
Well, maybe there's speakers somewhere, or they'll hear it outside.
What? Who was that? Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some, like, water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
A guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried.
Ah, what's that you lose?
Oh my god. Is this you? Are you doing this? I can't even, like, what's...
Is it what? Jonas?
It's you again. You'll give up the struggle to live, to escape. Eventually. This story.
Me again? What do you mean?
These machines. They won't help. Other you can't help. They can't be helped.
Other me? What does that mean?
Another Alex. Infinite Alex. And endless us. But everyone still has to play. Fine. Another round. If you like. Listen. Bobtail. Shavetail. Sleepy. Time now. Is possible.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't.
Bobtail. Please, children. Bye. See you soon.
Alex! 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 Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. I don't know how we got here. I heard the thing right? That voice or whatever saying other you, right? What does that even mean?
Like a past, present, we haven't taken the boat yet, or I'm still in pigtails version of us or something. I mean, I'm probably nuts, but it sounded almost like they were saying someone before had tried talking to themselves to change things.
Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there. Don't touch that, please. I'd really prefer not telling your mom that you're dead. She might not take too well to the news.
This all seems a little much, right? Like it's just a rusty old communications tower. They're not keeping dinosaurs in here.
Maybe some kids climbed it drunk, fell off, and died. I don't know, but it's here, so don't touch. Let's just use the tower and try and phone somebody.
We can't leave without my friends, okay?
You're... Ren, sure, but does that list really include Clarissa? I'm not saying leave her, but I just want to get this whole escape thing moving.
Yes, Jonas. Clarissa's my friend too.
Okay. Oh, and not for nothing, I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it, but if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood. So, if it is...
Jonas, believe me, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that cruel.
Okay, well, I hope so. Just cross your fingers the comm tower has a working walkie-talkie or something.
Wait, Jonas, seriously, like, what just happened? My radio, I guess, opened something, and that something did something else.
And that something was really friggin' scary and horrible, so let's just skip to the part where we get off the island and start suppressing it in therapy.
Hardin Tower. Oh, it's called that, I think, because the radio man who watched it, he was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Wait, the guy's name was Major Dick Hardin?
Yep. It almost makes the whole trip worth it, doesn't it?
I wouldn't go that far.
It looks abandoned now. Oh wait, no, don't have to turn on the power.
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
Probably the same thing as us. Transmogrified or whatever to some other part of the island.
Great.
It's locked.
Let me try.
Oh, after you.
Oh, why, thank you.
Little help?
Just have a little faith.
Oh.
See?
Oh my. And me without my camera.
Oh, God, shut up.
I should have climbed in the window.
How does this... Jesus!
Communications tower.
Alex? Alex? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, Jesus hopping Christ! Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Hardin?
It's still...
Ren, just... It's been a rough night, you know?
How'd you get this number?
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever. Just DEFCON fuchsia level terrible ever since you went into the cave. Like worse than Kendall's basement horrible.
Ren, are you alright? Like, physically alright? Because I know mentally you're
No,
probably...
I'm not alright. I mean, do I sound alright or do I sound not alright? I probably sound not alright, right?
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something?
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick, seriously.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa?
And Jonas is with you, of course.
I'm in the comm tower, Clarissa. Where are you?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in Fort Milner. I don't know why. I don't remember like the last hour. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay.
No, just come here instead. Fort Milner's all the way on the other side of the island.
Yeah, I know it is, Alex, but why would I go to the comm tower when there's a working radio that we can use to get help here?
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the... And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ren, are you still there?
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. So, want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet.
Yeah. If we can connect to the mainland and get somebody over here, we should do it as soon as we can.
My thoughts exactly.
We're going with the same route.
Fence should be off now.
Great, but, don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kinda interesting, really. You know, normally.
Thanks, I guess. Is anyone there? It's, dead.
Did you get anyone?
I think someone was there, but I don't know.
Alright, let's just cut to where we go to Fort Miller. See if anything has changed.
How are you, doing?
I'm fine, I guess. Why?
Because of that?
Whoa, wait, did you feel like I don't know, a brain earthquake or something?
No, I feel kind of weird too.
Yeah, okay. And my dog is barking, so I might have to mute the section out.
What is that?
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa?
Damn it, is this thing working? If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something.
Well, she's around here somewhere. I was worried, honestly, that she, might have left.
She sounded sort of scared. Like in dire straits, actual trouble right now scared?
Look, I think we can all be included in whatever definition of trouble there is, so...
Wait, weren't we just over there? And not, like, here?
Well, yeah, we are walking, right? Ren said something about Fort Milner being decommissioned, right? But, and hear me out, what if it isn't?
Hold up, this weird, like, thing is still happening?
What? Recording? Monkey. Hmm?
We're like, I don't even know how to explain it.
Huh. Okay, I'll, keep an eye out for it. What if they just said it was decommissioned, and there's, like, still people, like, in there, like, doing stuff?
I think if they had alien autopsies or whatever you're suggesting is happening in there, we'd have been taken out by snipers about 50 paces back.
Maybe. But listen, like, what if all the stuff that's, like, happened to us, the stuff we've been seeing, is, like, the direct result of some government secret project? Like, what if there's some, experimental, program or something?
Sure. I mean, I'm kind of in no place to toss aside any reason for what's been going on, so yeah, it's the government. Let's go with that.
It's just my going premise right now, so I don't know, keep a tally.
See that sign? They were originally going to make this whole place into a museum, but quit halfway through.
It doesn't look very, safe, so I can understand why. It's just my going premise right now, so...
Wait, there's a no, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe I missed this.
Low-frequency radio wave is incident upon a body of radio waves travel forever until it is absorbed by matter or a person.
Tell me about that.
Spooky.
Yeah.
You ever fired a gun?
No. Never really wanted to, either.
Yeah, me neither. My grandfather had a snub-nosed
When I was 12.
centennial. Even small, they're heavy. I never liked it. Photography prohibited.
That is a very serious sign. Restricted. Keep out. Well, they're not messing around. Does the fine print say something about...
Yeah, that sign's old. Like, back when we were fighting Nazis old.
Still, it's a little disconcerting.
Okay, game. Alright, let's
That
do
light.
it.
For some reason, it reminds me of the cave.
Dinner time. It's never too late to make dessert. Not anymore.
What the hell is this?
Do you want to play a game?
All right, I know the answer's no, but we kind of do have to find Clarissa, so let's just ignore the question and think.
Sure.
be locked. Come on.
Coulda guessed that would happen.
Well, Clarissa got in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking. Speaking of which, she dated Michael? Is that right?
Hey, it was his life, you know, not mine. He could do whatever he wanted. I didn't mean to put it like...
Yeah, I got it. I mean, was he the type of guy that would go for that, like, sort of thing? I'm just trying to...
Well, you know, you'd have to ask him what he was into, I guess.
I mean, just from what I've heard of him, like that one story about the cops just straight buying him a beer? Just what would a guy like that see in her? Like, at least at the start, there must have been something, right?
Look, Jonas. Girls go for assholes and guys go for psychos for the same stupid reason. They're interesting. For a while. But that crap gets old fast.
Huh. Okay. It's just, interesting, I guess, to me.
Look, it really wasn't a big deal. That's all.
I believe you, I believe you.
Can you imagine sleeping here?
I'm trying not to. But why would the construction guys leave the bed frames? Seems kinda, I don't know, kinda morbid.
Yeah, it's just strange to see it like this. Stuff like this, I always thought it was pretty. Kinda like, I don't know, kind of like the buildings being reclaimed by the trees and the soot and the soil, you know?
Well, right now it just looks like scary tentacles, so...
In the daytime, this is pretty much skater mecca.
I can tell. Hey, that's... Clarissa!
Don't just leave me here, Jonas. Wait! Jonas, what happened? Are you all right? Jonas, can you hear me?
Bring it on. I saw that.
Testing. Okay. I can't hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here, and it's just a room, so, like, riddle me that, first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
The door opened like a second ago. Can't you... Are you sure you're just not turning the knob the right way, or...
I can't hear anything outside at all, but there's just a really weird lock here. Does anything out there explain what this is? Ow! I'm okay. You know, I thought it was dark out there, but let me tell you, when you're trapped in a broom closet, it gets a lot darker. You know...
Hey, another person.
Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him. What is this? What is this? What does this mean? Who are you?
Okay, what just happened? 'Cause that sucked.
Clarissa ran in there, disappeared into the walls,
Yeah,
and...
I'm not really one to hate stuff, but I hated all of that.
Oh, here's a padlock code. 3418. It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
I don't know, but we got the combo, so great. Hey, did you see that? In the mirror? The reflection was weird.
Don't think I'm nuts or anything, but My reflection kind of gave me like fatherly advice that made absolutely no sense when you were stuck just now. So.
Wait, seriously? I'm gonna take a picture, see if the flash will make something happen.
Aw, man. I could have took the radio.
It seems alright now. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Three, 4,
You're
18, and voila!
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure. I'm...
Boop. So who is following on us? The good look gals can see it.
Oh, gonna hate to go out in that. So actually, before we press on, I've had to go pee for like a while now, so since we're stuck anyway...
Oh my god, go in the corner then.
I'm sorry. I know this is like way too much too soon for us right now, but I'm gonna totally explode. I'll force it out fast.
This is... If the night needed a capper, this is it. Right here. My vagrant new stepbrother. Peeing on a rat.
Don't look at me.
Ugh.
I know the acoustics are really carrying it. Sorry. Clarissa! Okay, that was definitely her.
Clarissa, come back. We came to help you. Don't... Ugh.
Hello? Is this... God, is this going out, or... Wait, I can hear myself, that's not...
Man, maybe
God,
she didn't
does
see us.
anybody...
I don't know, but whatever. She still has a radio, so we still gotta get to her.
Charlie 6. Every individual it is maintained is enveloped in a radiance invisible to the carnal eye and only perceived by the soul accustomed to it.
The handprints are a macabre touch.
Do you know who did that? Please tell me it's like a known thing teenagers here do or something.
I really have no idea.
Well, you really couldn't just say your friends do this for my own peace of mind?
It's not opening. Clarissa! I'm worried. Something must be really wrong. Clarissa's a lot of things, but she wouldn't do whatever this is.
We can't leave until she shows us where that radio is. I know it's annoying, but it's our only hope for getting us out of here so far.
High in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, the Navy opens the world's largest radio transmitter. Its 1 million watts can flash a message around the world in a tenth of a second. Hey kids, wanna play a game?
They're talking about... It's talking about the Navy?
Hangman?
Be sharp and listen, mister. This is going to tell the classification board a lot about what can be expected of you in the future. How many questions will you be able to get in the allotted time?
Like a test?
Hey, why are we being tested? What did we do?
Here's a simple one to start, so don't hold your breath. What is the name of the school you are standing in?
School we're standing in? Isn't this
9.
like a classroom?
U.S. Army Radio Communications School.
That's the stuff, Charlie. Now you're swinging. It all goes into your final rating. You want to get a good rating, don't you? You want to be a good soldier?
Why the hell would we want to be a good soldier?
Why do you care what I want or don't want or anything? I didn't come here for this.
Yeah, we really, really didn't come here for this.
Why should we care?
They didn't care.
Oh, Jesus. What is going on?
Ugh, come on, guys. This isn't exactly fair now.
Just keep the pointer on the button. Question 2. What did the communications officers at Fort Milner call codes?
Who would
10.
know that?
You'd call codes cookies?
There. Now you're cooking. Coded radio transmitters have an important job, and you wouldn't want them to be unqualified.
Why on earth would I? What does this have to...
We are an island race, and through all our times, the sea has ruled our breaks.
All right, if I'm answering the questions, you can leave Jonas out of it, okay?
One last round and you've cleared your exam. Pencils ready. How many officers died in the sinking of the USS Kanaloa?
85.
10.
Other ships.
85?
Correct. 97 brave men and women died on the USS Kanaloa. 85 officers, 12 passengers. It all adds up to another fact for the classification board. Just another fact among many.
Here I am. I didn't need to take that at all.
The United States submarine Kanaloa is shown for the first time in Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy. Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy. Through the periscope, the commander looks out over the ocean's surface. Kanaloa was lost today, lost at sea, near...
Why are you here? Was it something we...
What a question. Never left.
What do you want?
For the first time, for the first time, for the first time.
Time. Just time.
What? That was not fun.
Just take it slow and easy. You've just had an experience.
Yes, very good.
This has been United News, and thank you for listening.
This is just unbelievable.
Can anyone just...
That's gotta be Clarissa. Let's get her and get out of here. Or use her radio and get out of here, but let's just get out of here.
Clarissa's asleep right now. Be still so as not to wake her.
What?
Huh?
Cross your fingers.
This opens up.
Clarissa?
Oh, well, look at this. The Super Twins decided to grace me with their presence. I thought maybe I wasn't good enough for a house call, Doctor.
So, are we super twins or doctor?
We came here, okay? We showed up and you know what? It wasn't exactly an easy walk. There were like obstacles.
Obstacles. Obstacles. Okay, what ninja training ground kept you from showing up when I called, huh? I mean, it's like a 3-mile spread. That's like 20 minutes if you jog.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe all the ghosts that are shambling around handing out tests?
Oh my god. Look, stuff has been strange. I'll give you that, but let's not bungee jump into lunacy just yet, okay?
Okay, whatever, Clarissa. Just where's the radio?
I don't know. I can't get it to do anything I want.
Alex, want to take a look at this?
Do not jump out that window, Clarissa. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, this is like a low frequency thing. It's just meant for the base. It won't. I don't think it can beam out.
Really?
No. Isn't there a way?
These officers who know your problems full and well will give you a friendly and sympathetic hearing.
Who is that?
Across here? Wait, what? Was all this stuff here a minute ago? Because if it was, there is something seriously wrong with me.
Wait, what? Where'd all this stuff come from? It's like the... Whatever I'm gonna say is just gonna sound stupid, so...
Yeah, no, I get it. The equipment is old, but it looks brand new-ish. I don't know what's causing it, though. But we already saw this, I think, in the cave? Or this type of transmitter, at least. Clarissa must have been using this to talk to us, right? I don't know why she would have left, though.
Kinda weird, really.
Yeah.
The cave triangle people said, like, I don't want to... Look, I just want to try something. Like, if we can't call out, maybe we can try that thing, talking to, like, ourselves, you know? Just, this makes sense in my head, okay?
Okay, sure.
Alex, can you hear me?
It won't be so easy.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, fingers crossed, sure.
Clarissa! Is there anything like... Can we cut her down? Cross your fingers.
Holy crap.
What is it? Is something wrong? Or not?
We keep doing the same... We've gone through this door like twice now, and it keeps... The events keep changing.
Are you feeling okay? 'Cause I'm not really following.
I'm not so, Jonas. We've, like, done this. We've gone through this door and seen Clarissa twice now, and we're about to do it a third time.
Okay, alright, I'm sorry, I believe that. You believe this, so alright, just keep me posted, I guess, on how that develops. Clarissa? I would have swore she was in here.
Better gone than dead.
Oh, maybe this was the thing, the radio she was using. If we can get it to... I mean, she got it to kinda work, so...
Yeah, it only broadcasts within a short space. It's not gonna do what we need it to.
Really? How do you know?
Jonas, we're in a loop. We already just... It's okay. Knock yourself out.
Clarissa? Oh my god! Why would she do that? Why would she do that? We're not... It's not like we're...
She was like possessed. I just... This is... Jonas, this is so horrible.
I don't even know what to... We should get to the others. I can't even imagine telling them. Or how to tell them.
I don't even know how I can tell her mom. I mean, she knows me. This can't... Oh, God. And just the fact that I'm the one who was here. And... God.
We'll figure it out. This is unbelievable. Wow. There's no way she got up from that, right? Like, there's no way. We both saw...
Like, oh, thank Christ, she's alive. Maybe she just twisted something, or...
Alex, even if she fell feet first, she would have broken every bone in her body. How'd she just get up and walk away? This isn't possible.
We did just go through a sort of a temporal anomaly, a time thing. Maybe it's screwed with what happened?
Well, regardless, good news?
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, guess it's Ren time. Let's hope it's less eventful.
Let's go to I think the other way you were gonna go back to this location and open that door. Model. Okay.
I, didn't realize just how much woods there were. This is like a genuine forest.
What's the matter? Not the outdoorsy type?
Well, if it's in a city with concrete and a little open all-night pancake place, then yeah, I'm outdoorsy and that I'm outdoors. But I just want to make sure, you know, that... We do know where we're...
Didn't we skip something? Like, a lot of something?
I don't think so, but I have been told I'd lose my name if I wasn't born with it, so... I can miss stuff, is what I'm saying here.
This thing's so weird looking. Apparently it's 400 years old. There's a cafe in town named after it.
And next on the tour of Edwards Island, an old bush.
Yeah, no, you're right. Who cares? History, am I right?
I'm not making fun, it's just... It's a tree. But I just want to make sure, you know, that we know where we're going. We do...
Yeah, of course. It's just over the river and through the wood, like the song.
Yeah, but in the song, the horse knew the way to carry the sleigh. Through the white and whatever snow, I
We'll
think.
be fine. Trust me.
That's all I want to hear. Why is there a cable car here? Couldn't they have just made, like,
It's not a cable car, it's a bridge ferry.
Bridge ferry?
Yeah, it's like an army thing, or... I know there's rules about what you can build on protected land, so maybe this is all it's zoned for or something.
It looks less than welcoming. Or at least it doesn't look very inviting. Or even on.
Maybe there's another way.
There has to be. I mean, it's the woods. There's no way to begin with. We make our own.
Oh, check out the smallest cemetery in the Pacific Northwest. Literally, it's from the 1800s.
Jesus, I thought that was a pet cemetery. I'm kind of relieved this island's depressing enough.
Easy 3.
find fault with anything, or expose it. With charity, the abbot shall discuss it prudently.
Lest perchance God has sent him for this very thing.
Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar?
I know who I am, and I know who you are, and nothing else makes a difference.
It says it's the, I don't know, catbird station? And the call sign is weird, 60.8? The dial doesn't go that far.
Huh.
Power Transfer Station 167.
Okay, that's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it, right?
Maybe there's no need? Like there's nothing here to steal? Or something?
All right, I'll go with that just 'cause... What else am I gonna do?
Being terrorized on an island by unseen forces really makes you miss television.
Well, maybe if we get the power working, you can catch up on the soaps.
I found the circuit breaker.
Wait, like the first thing it says is beware of overload. Do not attempt restart without supervision. So I don't know.
Jonas, the bridge ferry looks pretty well and dead, so I don't know how we do this without power.
Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens, you know...
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. It's just that you know, kind of, your way around here. You know Ren. If someone were to get electrocuted, it should be me, right? It makes some kind of circus sense.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right, well... what's happening? Why'd the lights go out?
I don't know. Is this even the right thing?
There's only one thing. It's the only thing. If this doesn't work, there's nothing else. The lamp's flickering. Do you think it's like on backup power now or something?
It sounds like it's emitting some weird noise too, right?
Yeah, a little. For some reason, it reminds me of the cave.
Hey, don't worry. This will be just another in a series of escalating funny stories to tell our parents when we get home.
If we get home.
It's... I can't believe this. It's locked now.
It's okay, we'll just... There's gotta be a way to turn the power on still.
I don't think the bell have anything to do with the door, but okay.
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used... I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
Go, my boy Jonas.
Was that there before?
I don't think so.
Alex, are you all right? Alex, are you? What is this?
You children will never learn.
Jesus. Alex, are you okay? That was... You went blank for a second.
So, that wasn't fun. Not exactly.
No, not fun.
Ah.
What a night.
What the fuck?
What a night.
What does that mean?
What do you mean, what does it mean?
I'm just saying, this isn't anybody's fault, you know. It just happened. Stuff happens.
If I hadn't brought the radio and hadn't tuned it into that... whatever.
No, don't say that. Well, actually, you saying that saves me from saying it, so thank you.
Hey!
I kid.
Humming like a barracuda.
Barracudas don't hum.
Well, this one is.
Praise the Lord. Well, when you look at that, it didn't collapse. That's one good thing that happened tonight.
Don't fret so much. You're with Alex right now, all right? Queen of the...
I'm not helping you.
You can say that again.
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean that's...
Yeah, with my brother.
With Michael? Yeah? Like, with your mom and dad, or...?
Sometimes mom and dad, but mostly just him and me.
Oh, that's cool. Like he'd be babysitting you and he'd bring you out here? That's nice of him. He could have just stayed home, you know?
I mean, I guess, sorta. An impartial observer might look at it and say he's babysitting her, but it didn't feel that way to me. It just felt like we were hanging out.
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean... Yeah, of course.
Some people camp here, but it's weird. I don't know why they just leave their tent.
Looks kinda dumpy. Like, I don't know, like it's been abandoned. Yeah, I can see this place being cool, like in the summer, or even in the spring. You got the park, you got the main street shops.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It can be pretty nice when the conditions are right, you know?
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean that's what Ren made it sound.
Do you ever get deja vu? I feel like didn't we just walk through here?
Huh. That's funny. I don't think we have. I only mention it because my family trips were awful. My mom would always insist on going to Missouri every single year. Ugh. I mean, it was all we could afford, but still. That's a...
Fascinating, Jonas. When we get back, I want to see the slides.
Oh, shut up. I'm just trying to conversate here.
I know. I know.
I look back on it now, and those dumb trips are kind of like... They're just containers for, I don't know, the memories that I have with her. Nowadays, I think what stuff happens matters more than where stuff happens. But, I don't know. I changed my mind a lot on that.
Yeah, I think I agree.
It's just a theory, anyway.
Wait, wasn't this... We passed this a minute ago, right? And it wasn't burning?
I, honestly don't remember. used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean that's what Ren made it sound like.
We have definitely been here before. This is weird.
What's weird? 'Cause I don't remember any of this.
I think we're going in circles. We've seen these same damn trees like, I don't know how many times now.
We just got off the tram thing, Alex. This is all new, so, I mean, what are you saying? Are we lost? Or is it...
We keep repeating this one moment for some reason. God, can't things stay normal for like 2 friggin' seconds?
Well, it's more than a little troubling that I can't tell besides a headache I've only just noticed, but okay, let's deal with this now, sure.
This is, new. It's kind of weird. I had the exact same kind when I was a kid.
Yeah, why would a toy company make two, right?
Oh, love the jokes. Keep it up. See what happens. Take that, ball. What?
I'm taking a picture of the ball moving, not your kicking, just so you know.
Okay, I'd like to know where this is going.
Okay, I'd like to know where this is going.
Maybe don't antagonize whoever.
Okay.
I think they have a sense of humor.
Oh, what's that? Don't want to play anymore?
Oh my god. Alex.
My doctor's not going to be happy with my blood pressure this year.
Yeah? You used to come here as a... Wait, what is... It's like... God, that looks... Wait, what is this? The foundation's still up, but they left all the furniture. And equipment. Like, why hasn't this been torn down or converted into something else?
It's because of the time loop thing, Jonas. It's not, like, part of the tour or anything.
Oh, okay.
It's like the machine in the cave. Ren would know what it is. That two-way receiver intercom thing. Maybe we try the talk to ourselves thing? Or if somebody's listening on a ham radio or something, I might be able to reach them.
Yeah. Thank God for weirdo basement hobbyists. Let's try it out.
Hey, if you're out there, Alex, we got stranded on Edwards Island and...
Do not hurt yourself with the strain of trying. There is no way out.
Jonas, where are you? Whoa, wait, what's happening? Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot. What do you mean?
Wait, we've done this before.
Oh, really? Again?
It's alright, we must have just missed, something.
It was weird. You were gone for a minute. I did the repeat thing again, and my reflection talked to me.
Talked to you? What did it say? Or was it, like, anything you could even... Like, what was it doing?
It said that I should tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. Which is, of course, totally useless advice for a doppelganger, since Michael's still totally dead.
You know, at some point, this is all gonna make sense. I just hope it happens before we leave.
Huh. This is... It's just like the armoire in the cave. Super duper old, but in, like, new condition. It's one of those, magnetophones, I think they're called. Or some other reel-to-reel thing from the 40s.
Why would it be here? You know, I didn't realize I felt like a pressure in my head until right now. Maybe doing that fixed the loop. But whatever you did helped something, I think.
Yeah, but making it sound right did what?
I don't know, but it's like my allergies cleared up or something. Let's just keep going and get Ren.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna eat. So, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's do this.
So... Ghosts, huh?
Ghosts. What do you think they want? The ghosts.
I don't know.
I just hope they want to, like, play soccer every once in a while, and that's it.
Yesterday, the remains of 4 bodies were discovered in 2 cars submerged west of Cape Mears. How the cars got in the water, no one
Give me a second while I drink my water. That might be around 2 hours, depends on how I finish this.
Chimo, Thresher, Peterhoff, Arizona.
Oh. I remember this. The 2 Jacks carved their... Jack Mitchell and Jack Ladd, they used to hang out together all the time. And they carved their names into this bench on a school trip once. You don't care, do you?
No, please, keep going.
Okay. On another school trip, they...
Stop.
That time I'm done. Okay, cool. And here we go.
Is that Nona?
Don't, okay? Just don't move, okay? Don't come anywhere near me.
Nona.
Just don't move.
What is it? What's wrong?
This night has turned banana bread really fast, and I'm seeing things and forgetting things, and I bumped into you once already, and it was horrible. So, we're gonna take it a little slower.
What are you talking about? Back at the beach?
I'm talking about the Alex I saw at the pier. After the cave looked like the freaking 4th of July, and I lost track of everybody.
Nona, believe me, that wasn't us.
I don't know that yet. So, just look. You're not gonna talk about my grandfather. You're just gonna stand there, politely, and tell me if you've seen Clarissa. 'Cause I've been looking.
We're here because we think Ren is somewhere in the woods. Have you seen him?
No, not Ren. Okay, well...
Hey, listen, Nona. You should come with us. That way we're not all, separated.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
All right, okay. Hey, I get it, I do. I'm jumpy right now too, but...
Just let her go, Jonas. She's a space monkey right now.
Wait, just... Nona, can you do me a favor? Can you just can you go to the comm tower and wait for us? We got the lights on there, and...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go to the comm tower and just sit tight till we get back.
And the comm tower is where?
It's the cloudbuster at the edge of town. Can't miss it.
All right, bye.
She didn't even question.
Girl's a peach.
He's jumpy.
Hey, just for me, why'd you let me flip the switch back at the bridge? To be honest, I expected you to just...
As you wanted to, that's why. Pretty simple, really.
All right. Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway? Like, nobody's going anywhere. Doesn't the whole thing...
This was a mining island before the war. And the land, as you can tell, it wasn't really conducive to most different ways of transport, so they dug into the hills and laid down tracks and carted the coal by freight to the pier for the boats. Huh. I think I remember reading that this well is supposed to be the first thing ever built, or whatever, on the island, back in the 1600s.
It doesn't have a sign or anything.
It used to, I think.
You'd think I'm kind of a slacker idiot, right? Like, I wouldn't find any of this stuff interesting?
Jonas, I think you're smart. Come on, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I just sometimes get these, like, whiffs of... I don't know. I can't think of the word for it.
Disdain?
I don't know. Act it out.
Disdain.
No, that's not it. It's like, I don't know. Nah, it'll come to me.
Guys, Jesus, it took you forever to get here. What happened? I've been scared out of my mind. Hearing things...
Yeah, sorry about that. We got sort of sidetracked.
I'm fine. Sorry. I've just been spazzing. Do you have, like, any idea what's going on?
Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway?
Damn it, I think we're looping again.
Oh, really? Man, it's kind of weird that you can tell when it's happening and I can't. I mean, right? I mean, it's not like... I'm glad someone can tell, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be worried about it if I were you, because believe me, it's pretty obvious.
Okay, well, I don't really know what to do with that, but fine. I'll worry about it. Thanks.
I mean, I like that, Jonah.
There's your boy.
Hey, Ren! We made it, finally.
Ren? Ren!
Is he in shock or something? He looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know. What's he doing? Is he, like, sleepwalking? I don't know how he, like, fell asleep during all this.
I've seen sleepwalking, okay? Michael sleepwalked, and the worst he'd do is take his pillow into the hallway. This is like something else. Ren? You in there? Come on, pal, the neighbors are here and they want to borrow some sugar.
This isn't a guy on drugs. Not that I want to, alarm.
Yeah, I don't want to say the word possession here, but...
But what?
But he's possessed. It's possession. He's clearly possessed.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions here, but maybe it's not that.
I don't know if you remember, but the last time we got stuck, we used one of these things to get out of it, so I'm not just messing around right now.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of. Hey, where'd Ren go? He was standing right there.
Oh, God, please don't let me have screwed this up anymore. Ren must have used this to call us.
Oh, it looks smashed. Crap. I don't... Maybe we shouldn't, go near him?
Ren, can you hear me?
I mean, I know they say don't move somebody with a spine injury, but it's like, we gotta do something, right?
This is a little different than a trampoline accident. He's, like, turning into the Star Child.
I know, it's different. I know it's different. I'm just saying we should do something. I don't know what, but something.
Helping him, hopefully. I don't know.
Jesus, Ren, are you... Oh, God.
Talk through, child. As always.
Feels
Stretched. Better.
no.
Jonas, where did you...
We are abounding. Not one. Silly. Anna. Tried. What you are plotting. No one ever understands. Not Adler. Not another. Anna.
Wait, what do you think we're plotting? What is that?
Everything happens again, and you will not fly above it.
Leave.
Possible.
Maybe, but I don't really.
Grounded by Adler. The Margaret.
Pretty.
Little Poppy.
Maggie Adler. That old woman? What does she have to do with anything?
The old woman was
Young.
once
We were.
young. Once.
Sit.
Still.
Bear. Fruit.
Tag. You.
Holy mother of God. You guys...
God, Ren!
Man, my heart's going like a hummingbird in a car or something.
Ren, Jesus, are you all right?
Yeah, just give me a second. Give me a week. Why? Why is this... Why? Actually, thanks for coming, by the way.
Sure.
Why is this happening? I mean, I've been here. I visited this place like 15 times.
We kinda did something weird.
What do you mean? Did you curse the island? Did you curse this island?
When we went into the cave.
We were all in the cave.
The deeper part of the cave.
The deeper part of the cave?
Just listen.
We saw this triangle, and I tried to tune it with the radio, and just everything went all House of Horrors on us.
Yeesh. If we don't have our skin tomorrow, I'm blaming you.
Guys, anyone? Is this thing working? If
Nora?
anyone can hear this, out there, in whatever. I'm at the con tower on Edwards Island.
Hey, she listened to us. Great.
So, if anyone can... What is this? I'm trying to communicate with the...
Does she know how to even work that stuff?
Doesn't sound like it.
Ugh. Can't, like, anyone work a two-way radio? Didn't everyone have that, like, one trucker uncle who let them work the CB a few times for fun?
Guess not.
I think that was our cue then. It's kind of a shortcut back to the communication tower if we go through this fence. Shouldn't take that long.
I think it's actually locked.
Not from this side. It's a little latch. I could see it from the window.
Wait, are the triangle things, when they get like this, is this like when they stop working or something else?
I don't think I took whatever class would have taught me that.
And Gwen had no input on that? Right. Actually, I might just leave this all in here. Just kind of edit it.
Oh, man. You know what just jumped into my head just completely randomly? That show in the, it was a horse ranch? Or a horse farm, but that makes it sound like
Horse ranch show? What?
A year ago, out in Salem, we took over a stable and our band played, and you ditched that test again, right? To bring us a new amp? Because during the sound check, we blew ours. None of this is sparking any synapses.
What about tonight made this pop into your head? Is it just because we're, like, outside?
I don't know, but I can't believe you didn't tell Jonas this story yet. She had already blown off this, like, super important for school placement aptitude test once, and...
Why'd you do that?
I think she was indisposed?
Michael had just died, like, a month or two before, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the quizzing mood.
But you know, it's... whatever, that's not part of the story. Anyways, she was gonna retake it, and on the day of, I had to emergency call her way out in the... just picture, like, Little House on the Prairie.
I don't know what that is.
It's a... really? You don't know what Little House on the Prairie is?
Wait, you blew off an important test to get him an amp? Really? That was the thing you did?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe I would have done things differently now, but, you know, whatever.
And the funny part is, I'd taken that same test after dosing a bunch of cough medicine, and I still aced it, so she would have blown it out of the water. And even knowing that, she still came out to help me. That's awesome.
Of course he did. One of these days, Nate's dad is gonna start keeping a tally of his medicine cabinet.
And I will rue that day, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think I'm with Alex on this one. She probably should have stuck around and taken that test.
Really? Even if at the time she didn't care? How come?
Why do you think so?
Listen, it's just... like, if I was good at what you guys are good at, which is being smart, I wouldn't waste one of my few remaining test days on a show in a barn. No offense.
Hey, none taken.
Words to live by. Don't squander your potential on music manure.
Well, sorry. I dragged you out there and made you pet a horse and drink moonshine.
Oh, well, now that I know that moonshine was involved...
Yeah. Was that like that before? Oh. Yeah.
Mayday! Oh crap. This isn't. This is just coming out of speakers on the roof thing, isn't it?
She's adorable, isn't she?
Ugh. My god, is this what I sound like?
All right,
How
so
can
if
anyone-
Nona's in the comm tower and we're all with us. God, where did Clarissa get off to?
Maybe Nona's seen her on the way in, or has a clue or something.
I think Clarissa would be with her then, though, right?
I'm just talking here.
Don't be mad at each other. Jeez.
Oh, hey guys. I see you down there. And without Clarissa. Actually, I'm gonna stop talking since obviously isn't working. So just come on up and you can help or something. God, this stupid thing.
She doesn't sound good, right? She sounds a little off.
She's probably at least a little scared. She was freaked out when we ran into her, and we still haven't found her best friend, so...
I'm so glad I took that second brownie.
What?
It's kind of, it's just about to start doing its thing.
When did you take a second one? How many do you even have?
I ate it right when we got back to the fields. I thought you noticed.
Wait, you're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring me back up. That's what it does.
Fine. If that's what it takes to get you through the night, then okay. Great.
I don't need it. I just needed it now.
Oh, God.
This thing doesn't work.
Not getting anything?
I'm getting something, but it's like, I don't know.
Hey, Nona. Night's still going, huh?
We heard you on the speaker system. You got that working?
That's about all I got working. Sorry I was like weird earlier. But hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been like out there.
Look, we tuned into something in the cave, and it was like Gabriel sounded the trumpet. Just everything went terrible.
And, ghosts.
Yes. Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie Adler?
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean, the boat's still here, but...
Her house, manor, or whatever it is behind a huge gate. You can see it coming up here from Main Street.
No, I know, but the keys to it are here, somewhat readily available. My sister, Allie, worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so...
No, we are not. We are not gonna go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident burnout.
Hey, come on. I'm not a burnout. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm not sitting through a contest of who can be the biggest butt monster right now, so can we please just jump to the part where we try and fix our problem?
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There is a boat at Maggie Adler's house. And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is two of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you... Not that
Honestly, anything to get me off this tower and away from this specific configuration of yelling people would do wonders for me right now.
She shouldn't... You shouldn't go alone. We don't need...
I'm just gonna go with Nona.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is gonna start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case. You, meathead.
Just shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Why
This
are you
isn't-
making me shack up with
It's
this guy?
my friggin'
We've been
plan.
together the
It's
entire
only
night.
my
Why
idea.
Be quiet, both of you. God, you're like puppies. You're not gonna die if I go to the grocery store for 10 minutes.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this
No,
isn't...
it's fine. This will be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
Hey, Nona's happy. You're happy, right?
Sure.
We're still friends, Ren. If Missy's 6th grade birthday party couldn't split us up, this certainly won't.
Good luck with the thing, Alex.
No hard feelings, right?
I'll see you when you get back, Alex.
Alright, now we're just gonna cut to where we're at. To the pier. Whatever. Come on. Give me a second. Oh, jeez. I'll be right back. When that comes up, I'm gonna be right back.
You know, I do remember
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we'll continue this.
you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about. I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you'd remember me.
I'm also just, like, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions are like paid vacation. You can just do your work over. So, it's like, what's the point?
Ah, nice. Good tip. Thanks, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited. I think Clarissa's out of town, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, happy early birthday! In my family, we celebrate birthdays all week, so you're 4 days late. You gotta get in the mind state.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought it up. That's not true. I was thinking about, well, I'm worried about Clarissa, and, well, I was thinking about my last birthday when, actually, sorry.
No.
This has nothing to do with anything.
Hey, what
I'm
you
just in a
want?
fog right now.
No, come on, I wanna hear this. It was last year, your birthday. Go.
Just this was when Nicole was in her car accident, and so of course we cancel and go visit her, and I'm not gonna pout about that. It's common decency, it's fine. But afterwards, after this totally emotionally draining night, Clarissa still came over and surprised me with this huge cake. And we stayed up and watched all my favorite movies, and she didn't have to do that.
That's sweet, actually.
Anyways, my birthday's in 3 days, and I just hope she's okay. That's all.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Ugh, yeah, I know.
The island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless families during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. The forceful removal of an ignorant people to make space for destined holders is a time-honored tradition in our still young country. And you will be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist. It will be over soon.
Okay.
This is the Sentry, sculpted by Lieutenant Peter Hasborough. It was installed here in 1979 to remind all who view it of Fort Milner's original intent, to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known more for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the fort's spirit will always be that of the watchful sentry, steady, protective, and ever vigilant of enemies both foreign and domestic. This is the Sentry, sculpted...
Okay. Kinda wanna go to the beach. Not for any particular reason. Just to unlock the island secret. Because I don't think I have unlocked anything other than just beyond. But then just that one thing. Then just this. Oh, the bunker. The music stopped. Okay, thank God. No one.
How many of you are there?
That probably Maggie Arthur. Okay. Whatever this thing says.
This is, odd to say out loud to you, but do you at all have the feeling that we've done this before? Like come to the island and almost die? I mean, I know we haven't, but it just kind of feels like we have. In a weird, drunk, can't remember sort of way.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had like goose pimples since we got off the boat, and everything the ghosts have said, and it's almost like I know what you're gonna say before you say it.
I won't test you. Okay, I lied. What am I gonna say right now?
This part feels like new or something.
Alright, don't worry about it.
No, I'm sorry, Nona. I didn't mean to be... At least Nona is... Alright. Okay. But first... Let's go to the pier. I'm actually very curious. Or the beach, sorry. So... I'm gonna be right back until I reach there. Nothing seemed to change. Fire still there.
Huh. Guess we're not going in there again. Whatever happened must have caved in the opening.
Oh, you feeling okay? Oh, let's go get the radio. Okay.
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly. The lock looks pretty worn.
I don't get enough breaking down doors in my life, really, so I'm not gonna complain. Cross your fingers and hold your thumbs. Hey, know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Cool. Carry on. To sign up for the aquatics program, please register at the front desk.
Okay. Has that happened before?
Yes, frequently. It keeps getting funnier, too. Thanks, guys. I think here's something. It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios? Wave-assisted lock? Whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something. It must work for the gate to Adler's house, too.
Really? How does it work?
Like you just tune into the signal at one of the lock boxes and you're in, I think. Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or, like, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here.
Before we do that...
Whom it should concern. This island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What is that? Who's it for?
To whom it should concern. It says right here, I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk.
Forces outside our control. Like ghosts or the army, or what was she talking about?
Let me finish then. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt, scavenger hunt!
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time. And truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
I've seriously had like dreams about this. Finding a secret, digging it up, it turning out to be a mechanical unicorn.
Yeah. We've all had the mechanical unicorn dream, but I think I'm ready just to go home. To be totally face up with you. Alex, what are you... Oh, Christ. Is this like something you do now? What's happening?
Okay, we can go.
Alex?
Are you keeping us here?
No, the
Island.
keeps
Us.
all zoned.
What is...
Go, 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 go.
Many times must we say you
Say
you
cannot
get out.
Talk to radio
As
much
as
you like.
other Alex
Will
not help.
betwixt
We
are
Talk to the radio? You mean those transmitter things?
Holiday? That doesn't sound so bad, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. One guy's holiday is another guy's endless lines and overpriced food.
Oh. That was it? Okay. We can go now, no. I didn't mean to kill you like that. Okay, first of all, we'll go to the Adler Estate because it's what I wanted to go first. Well, not the Adler Estate, but you know. I kinda want to unlock the door to there first. So,
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's like 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway.
Huh? I brought the jacket because I like the jacket. And I never said I wanted to go swimming. You just inferred it because I asked when the community pool opens.
I inferred it?
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks. Did we? I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Did I get stuck in time or something?
No, I know. Day's going by like crazy fast, right? I feel like we were practically just accosted by those soccer players.
Hey,
No, I mean in this time period.
Ah, geez, you're hitting the existential nostalgia trip already?
I get it, Alex. I would have been happier in the 70s.
The 70s. That's like the worst time.
Where's Jonas?
Jonas? Who's Jonas?
Is someone else coming?
Yeah, is that a friend of yours?
Just never mind, I guess.
Okay, Clarissa, take a note. Remind me to check the yearbook for a Jonas so I can make fun of Alex's secret boyfriend.
Noted. Today turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
Yeah, it really is kinda ideal, actually.
Yeah, I'm like right about to start sweating, but I'm not.
No, it is perfect ice cream and tennis weather. That is rare. It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's what's-his-face, Mr. Collins' English?
Truthfully, I've
Sorry. I think, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
I don't have any, I don't think.
I don't believe you.
So,
Do you... I guess you don't remember anything, right?
what am I meant to remember? I'm sorry, did I forget something?
Forget it. It's all right.
I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it, I mean. I know you guys are really close, and, like, I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could, like, continue to do things together.
Yeah, I totally understand. And yeah, let's do stuff. You know.
Cool. Oh, this is kind of... My sister came out a few weeks ago. She was trying to do the Radio Rocks thing or whatever, and she said she thought she heard you on the station. Do you know what that could have been? Or was she... Did she just mishear?
She heard me? What was I, like, saying?
She told me you were saying... what was it? It was something like... Hey, Ren, Nona, can you guys hear me? It's Alex. It was like, hey, if you're out there, we got stranded on Edwards Island. And then you said... You were saying something like, hey, Alex, can you hear me? You were, like, talking to yourself. So, like, did Carly let you sub on the school radio show or something? Like, as a joke? Because otherwise that's super creepy, right?
Okay, so wait, if she heard it now, then that means I can send messages back, sort of?
Well, I mean, the only surprise here is I thought radios didn't work really once you passed the breakwater. Anyways, I just thought it was... I just saw you and remembered, so... But, Michael, he loves you, like, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but
And
he
go
talks
back
about
to
you
normal.
all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious?
Yeah, well, I love him too.
I had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away. Kinda sorry to see you back so soon, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
No, it was perfectly fine. Perfectly amicable.
Amiable.
It means the same thing.
All right. Sorry.
So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get like a soda. Anybody want anything?
Yeah, get me a drink too?
Sure. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I've missed you, man. I've just missed you a lot, that's all.
Hey, come on. I've missed you too. And I know I've been hanging out with Princess, but it's a two-way thing. You can knock on my door. We live in the same house. We gotta bring back movie night and board game night. All the nights.
Yeah, sure.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so...
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy-smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings. You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
No way, Bucko.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Alex, are you... Alright, are you back with me now? Man, you've been acting like a... I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes. I was about to, like, slap you or scream or something.
Nona, I just saw... I think I just saw my brother Mike.
What? How? Where? Here? Is he...
It was like those time jumps we're sometimes having, right? This was... It's like we've been having ripples, and this was a wave. I was bumped all the way back to when Michael was still alive.
Right now?
I didn't know Maggie grew up in Maine.
Huh. I forgot about these. Damn it, I have to go loading all this. How do I get this? Yeah.
Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
This one got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's laugh. What does that even mean?
Anyways, are we happy?
We are happy. We got a new radio that's supposed to open doors and gates in some magical way.
Oh, thank God. I was getting nervous that you would have walked all that way and then not found anything. Seeing as how it was my advice to, do the whole thing.
How have, you two been? What am I working with here? How much leering am I gonna have to put up with?
No, I'm glad we can leave. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, don't even tiptoe in the vicinity of a joke right now. I just want to get out of here.
Well, if the radio's the thing...
It doesn't matter without Clarissa. Do I really have to point out that she's not here?
Oh, yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Yeah, should we maybe look for her, possibly? Even if the boat plan works, we shouldn't leave her here.
Listen, if we have the key, which is apparently this radio, then let's just go to the house and see. And if it looks like we can leave that way, then we'll go on a Clarissa hunt.
All right.
I think you're supposed to use the radio to tune into the gate, right, Alex?
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or...?
If we're still gonna go to the house, let's just do it. Try the radio, Alex.
Cool.
Neat. Please have a boat, please have a boat, please have a boat.
Just think happy thoughts.
Yeah, happy thoughts.
Jesus, that house is huge. That lady really knew how to live. It's like the Chateau de Adler.
There is something up with her. She has this giant house. She's burying, like, secret messages all over the place. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, and we can leave it to Scrappy Doo or whoever to figure it out.
What's a Scrappy do?
I guess.
You never seen Scooby-Doo? I don't. You're mixing out.
It's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
And before we go crazy, it wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio?
No, we looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well,
What's
The keys, they have to be in the house for the movers or her family, you know?
That's as good a guess as any.
It's a radio lock. The woman sure did love her antiquated security.
that is a nifty gizmo.
Finally.
Clarissa!
Oh,
Jesus.
God, you scared me. Thought you were like Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
How would that make sense?
Clarissa, where have you been? After we saw you in town, you just...
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. It was like I sneezed and you were gone. I ended up in the fields and just decided to come here and, like, wait it out. I haven't seen anybody since. So I thought I'd camp it up.
And then how'd you get past the gate? It's like a slab of wrought iron. It looked impossible to climb.
Well, apparently it's not that impossible since, you know, I'm here.
I thought you hated physical activity.
Not when my life's in peril. Christ.
Look, Clarissa's here, so everyone's here now. We can just... Everyone's okay, all right? That's a good thing.
Yeah, let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise. We can all keep talking and or fighting at school on Monday.
Fine, okay? Let's focus up.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
It's been disconnected. Bummer. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Look, Jonas, are we, like, okay? I mean, because of the whole taking not you to town thing.
I'm not gonna pretend it didn't bother me a little, but it'd be stupid to, like... Tonight has been bad enough. I'm not gonna crab about that. I mean, are you, like, mad at me or something? Right?
Well, maybe a little.
Well, I'm sorry for whatever it is, I guess. And if it's about Ren, then tell him not to be a jackass anymore and we'll be fine, I'm sure.
You literally...
Man, she owned enough books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics. And religion. Sheesh,
Okay,
there's a lot of...
we get it. She liked the smell of paper. Fascinating insight. We'll all miss her dearly.
Gonna be fun.
Oh, it's a draft of her letter that she left in the office. To whom it should concern. She left notes everywhere, she said. Hidden with secret signals.
She was an odd one, I'll give her that. But, you know, cool in a way.
Maybe she was up to something, you ever think of that? I mean, she's wrapped up in this thing somehow.
Maybe, but also things don't have to make sense. Sometimes stuff just happens, and that's the end of it.
Wait, have you seen this? It's like a star map or a diagram of planets or something.
Yeah, why would she need anything like a map of the universe? I mean, it's not like she's bouncing stuff off satellites for a job.
Maybe they needed to chart signals through space or something?
Maybe.
Put some clothes on. Remember that guy? Where are your parents? Your kid's better than...
Oh, Chad's Lake House.
Yeah, that guy was a friggin' weirdo.
Yeah.
There's something in here.
Just looks like vacation slides or something.
Find anything useful?
Not yet. But you know, the night is young.
How are you feeling? Like, physically? Everyone kind of looks like they have the flu.
What do you care how I'm feeling? Like, seriously, why didn't you let me go with you to Main Street? Did I do something that bad?
Well, you were being a total goober. What do you want me to say? I mean, a second brownie. You know that was dumb.
And what did it affect? Nothing. I don't even know why I'm arguing with you. Just forget I said anything. Go about your business.
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island.
Never doubt me.
And here's a combination for a padlock to a chest is all it says. 29, 18, 54.
A chest? Have you seen one yet?
Negative, but maybe I just missed it. She made a lot of, what should I call these slides? They're not videos.
Silent memories?
Guess I already got the idea. Okay, speaking about the past, Alice.
Are you, doing okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah?
We're going home soon, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Nona.
Hey.
How's it going?
Steady as she goes. Oh, and, Alex, this is whatever, but forget what I said about telling Rin that I'm not interested, okay? I don't know why I said that to begin with. So...
Why? Did something happen?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm gonna try and not close off things before I even know what I'm closing off, I guess. And it's not about Ren specifically, it's just anything. So just never mind with all that.
Okay, ma'am.
Clarissa?
Your Highness?
I'm friends with everyone.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Attics are always a little haunted house spooky, right?
It's the tight spaces, the darkness, the spiders, the creaking, and... well, actually, that about covers it.
Whoops! I did not mean to do that.
Ooh, you know what? This might be the chest that takes that combination. 29, 18, 54. It's a lot of radios and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here, tune into the source.
What do you think that means? She couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
Tune into the source. It's probably something about the special radios, you know?
Huh. Is this... ah, the boat keys. Got 'em.
Perfecto.
All right, we got keys for the boat. Where?
Jonas found them in a chest upstairs. So, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just saying it. It's not directed at you or anything.
Okay.
Alex! Oh, Alex! Come down here, please.
We have something we want to show you.
I'm not listening to this, all right? I'm not playing along anymore. Oh. Ren, come on. We got a boat to catch, buddy. Nona, come on, honey. It's time to motor. Come on, Jonas. I really need you. Don't blank out on me now.
Ah, there you are. That strain again. Not so sweet this time, eh? Pity you're so embered. Wanted an infinite shot, though.
Maybe another Alex is having a better go of things. It's not out of the question.
Not entirely.
Again with the other Alex talk. Okay, just where is she, huh? Why can't I reach her? Why can't I warn her? Warn everyone?
They're around. We're sorry to break it to you, sweetheart, but you aren't unique. Not even in the generic sense. Now, this isn't your first merry-go-round, so let's hope you remember the rules.
You have done this so many times.
Yeah?
What do you mean I've done this? I've never been here. You've never...
Oh, we're sure you remember at least a little by this point. You signed up for this, Alexandra. In the caverns, you tuned in to our signal. So please, I cannot bear your excuses, offspring. You walked in here with
I wish I hadn't tuned into that stupid thing, okay? If I knew what it was gonna do, do you really think I would have even brought this radio?
Shh. It's okay. Everything will be fine. The test is easy.
We will speak of something we see in the house.
And you will go and find it. See? As simple and good humor as your mother's apple pie.
What is it with you guys and all the games? You're like dogs or children. Just what is the point?
The point, dear, the point is that they were never games. And you can figure that out by your lonesome. Now, let's start with the softball. I spy with my little eye radiation.
There is, of course.
Are you talking about the TV?
Very good.
Well done. The older models emitted X-rays.
But right now, you'd be wise to think of radiation
in another sense.
Pay attention. I spy with my little eye a knot. Let's make this a little harder.
Is it this painting? It looks kind of like a knot.
Excellent, excellent. You're doing so well. It's time for the bonus round, Alex, so stay quick. This is what you really want to find. I spy with my little eye a picture of a memory. Be fast now.
The picture of I guess it's Maggie, Adler, and somebody. Is this it?
Yes, very nice. That's Margaret Adler and your friend Anna. See, you and your schoolyard chums are experiencing, well, this has sort of happened before.
Yeah, I know.
Anna tried to sport with us many years ago, and, well, only one survived. In the process, we discovered a way for us to return, so to speak. It just takes a little time and far-reaching tolerance for the ignorant.
What happened to Anna?
Wait, what? What happened to Anna?
Let's leave it at the poor girl didn't know what she was playing with. It doesn't matter. They're not an eternal recurrence. The waves.
No!
It's the waves, we think. And we will use those waves to absorb into your friends as sunlight blooms into flowers. And we will grow. And we will engulf.
No! That's horrible!
We can see how this might seem gracious, but we're past the point of caring about that sort of thing. We tried it too quickly with Anna, but now we know to wait and soak. We had to keep you here on the island. It will be a great honor, Alex, really, to carry us through this life and on to the next.
Please just don't do this. We're not.
It's sad, I know, to lose the facility to feel, to be, but we have not felt anything for a very long time, and we'll do whatever is necessary. When our vessel dashed on the rocks, we had until dawn, and so will you. We would spend our time wisely, and we thank you for your good service.
Well, that could have gone better. Tell Michael he should go out on his own. Okay, seriously, who are you?
How about we just looking at Alice and be like,
So we can go on. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me first.
It wasn't a dream or a vision or something. You and Clarissa standing in the living room just now, was it?
No, that was very, very real.
We're in, like, trouble.
Yeah.
God,
Well, I mean, we're in trouble only if you don't like getting your soul consumed by a 100-year-old submarine crew.
Okay.
So, I mean, Christ. If Clarissa was whisked away to the cave by nuclear submarine monsters, then... I mean, the plan has to be to retrieve her, right?
I'm still going to call them ghosts, if that's okay.
A ghost is a monster.
No, completely that's the plan. Of course it is. Clarissa is not going to be the human sponge for some evil island ghosts. Not on my watch.
Well, if we're going to the cave... Oh, actually, I forgot. I saw the entrance has been caved in since you guys went inside.
Alright, I know there are a whole bunch of secret communist bomb-fearing tunnels dug into this place during the 1950s. And Maggie has loads of film about military stuff in her basement, so...
Maybe there's a way back into the cave through one of those, you're thinking?
Let's take a look.
What kind of name is Epiphany Fields anyway? Wait, is it Epiphany?
It's Epiphany Field.
Oh, that makes more sense.
oh, so great.
Experiments and Findings of Experienced Phenomena, January 52.
Awesome. Oh man, if this turns out to be just prehistoric home videos...
Yeah.
I'm sure this is just the
It's sweet. They're learning.
Boo!
Okay, all right, we get it.
Okay, we're getting warmer, I think.
Yeah, how do we get in? It's just like the cave wall, only steel or whatever bomb shelters are made out of.
This looks like the end, but from the wrong film thing.
No, wait. This is something I actually remember from that stupid radio tour thing, because it, sounded so weird. It's called the call and response system. It unlocks the bomb shelter. This is showing us how to do it. See? It says, when someone sends an emergency signal from the Catbird station in the woods, and the receiving station confirms it. It's like a connected response thing.
Brilliant!
Really?
It's good enough for me.
Alex and me will head through the woods, do the, call part. You and Ren can hang by the door to the bomb shelter and open it when it's ready.
Wait, I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out there for a second. What are we doing?
Ren and Nona are team, Soaring Eagle, and you and I are Awesome Squad.
I want that one.
And we're splitting up to work on some old-fangled machinery to open the bomb shelter, to get into the cave, to yada yada yada, save our lives or whatever.
All right, break. And if anything goes wrong, please, don't tell me. I won't want to know.
Well, now I'm gonna run over there and specifically tell you at the first drop of bad news.
No!
Alright. I'm doing it. Alright, so we're gonna go to the medieval or the front gate. Hey Nona. Bye Nona. I think we just need one thing unlocked. If the thing is unlocked. Oh, yeah, it's unlocked. Weird. That's a mystery. Come on, Jonas. Epiphany Fields.
Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
I just saw, it was like a premonition, I think, and I know that sounds whatever, but this must be what it's like when people say they do that, because I kind of just saw Ren drowning.
Okay, just take it easy for a second. You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
I did?
You stopped walking and started mumbling, and then your eyes lit up like little road flares. It only lasted like a minute, but we should hurry up and do this before the door on you opens any wider then.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Give what I do. I mean, it's a quicker way.
No, look, it kind of made sense.
Hey, guys.
Wait. Did I get the plan wrong? Because if I got it right...
No, you didn't get it wrong.
You're supposed to be yellow brick roading it to the wood station right about now.
We're just taking this way, that's all.
What, the scenic route?
Everything's the scenic route. There's no quicker way.
Okay, well, we'll be here. Good luck.
Okay, I want to go to Fort Miller first. Because... I saw something.
The communication school here taught them how to make codes.
We can probably read these afterwards. Hey, nothing. Okay then. That's strange, but okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh god, we're gonna get time looped, aren't we?
You know what time it is? You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work? Like, really?
Jonas, I know you can't tell, but we keep time jumping. It's just not good, that's all.
Okay, well, let's hurry up then, try to do this, and get out of here.
Sorry. Ah. The ghost bomb picture.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
I want to get to this first. I didn't go that way, Jonah. Jonas. Jonah. Oh, I can't. Bruh. I want to get all the anomalies. So I don't know where the others are.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
God, we're in another loop-de-loo. They always come at the most appropriate times, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Thanks for the update. Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
Nona, come on. Clarissa was dead too, but like bunny ears dead, not dead, because apparently killing yourself doesn't actually do anything here.
Alex.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nona. I didn't mean anything.
What happened?
He drowned.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
Hmm.
She fell.
I don't know. He just stopped.
And now we're sure you remember this part. Maybe not all the little details, but the death of a companion can't be that simple to wash away.
Why keep doing this then? Why torture me? Why torture my friends? Try and take us over if you know it's not going to work.
Alex, the rules are a little more complicated than you think, dear. It feels good to break script here, we'll admit. You and us, we've played these parts for a long time, and we will continue to play them. Forever, in a conscription by God. But not all existences are made equal, child. So we will continue to try to wear your forms like opening our own personal escape hatch. And we will continue forever.
Break script? What are you talking about?
It's helpful just to think of this as a little play, and we're all just our parts. If you really lean in, you forget you ever thought you had a choice in the matter. All right, that's enough deviation for one round. Let's get back to it, shall we? You know the deal. You give us Clarissa, and maybe we let you go free. It's up to you.
No way! I'm saving everyone! Everyone is coming home with me. We're all getting out of here.
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
We're getting out of here. All of us. Ren too.
Okay. We know because we can be Jonas for this long.
And his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. One minute he was there, and then he was just gone.
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course, it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here.
This is... He was more important. It's not stupid. It's not small to like somebody. It doesn't diminish anything.
Maybe. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him. And I don't know if he did.
He hoped you did. I think that's enough.
Like I said, it's a tiny thing.
Tutorial rock.
The station's up at the top of the... God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
Do you remember Ren? Nona? Their whole little situation?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just a version of things, you know? Like it didn't happen in this time, or...
I don't know. I could, like, smell the seawater on her. But what do I know?
Hello?
Anyone there?
What? Are they... Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the, station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
Anybody?
How
Jonas?
are they, like, doing that?
Jonas? Punch Alice
Beats
if you can hear
me.
this.
I mean, there has to be like a switch on their end or something to
Seriously,
control the,
right in the throat.
talk box.
Jonas, don't listen. We're all set here for the,
You know what
the
I
thing?
mean. The thing with the...
machinery speak and
with the
hug or
stuff.
whatever we're doing.
Yeah, let's do it. Time's wasted. Like, actually wasted. Like I feel my body wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're like dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
What stuff?
The when I almost kind of slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost...
Hello! We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please.
Oh, thank God. I'd like to report a poltergeist. They've come into my house. They've shaved all my cats. They look better in my mittens. Oh, I just need any and all advice you can give me.
Well, first...
Can everyone just shut up? You can play dress-up phone time when you get home. We got work to do.
Yeah, I guess he's right, actually.
Okay, all right, fine.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
nice.
I guess it worked.
Great. Okay, we'll meet you there.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Woo! Okay, we're almost done with the break. The loopy-loop break. So I'll meet you guys over at the place. Well, again, that anomaly over there. Over there. Sorry, I don't know.
Ooh, whoa. I don't feel... This is weird. My legs feel like butter or something.
Yeah, we'll, let's just get through. popcorn.
Oh no, come on, Jonas, don't turn freaky now.
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
What is it, like, what does it feel like when that happens?
you forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing, or I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and then you pass out.
Well, that is quite weird.
Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, like, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just, like, how do I say this? Because I don't want...
Okay, I have a time limit for rambling nonsense, so let's pick it up a bit.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. There's no... You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
After what his wife describes as a years-long battle with depression, his body was found hanging from a tree in the...
Okay, got 9. But I'm missing like 3 more. Because I left 3B. Did I miss something? Jonas?
Jesus, what are you doing jumping across that? There's like another way down here.
Look, Jonas, I do like 1,000,000 jumping jacks a day. This is nothing.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Please.
Sorry.
Come on, Jonas, I got ya.
I think that this stuff is getting pulled in from like their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
I will go to Toy Woods and to the place.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Huh? I didn't screw up. How was I supposed to know her mom was gonna call in the car stolen? I thought she had permission.
Give me a break. Even if you didn't know, which, come on, even if you didn't know that, you still knew you didn't have permission to go to the concert. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, like, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow. Big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step. That's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know. So, I don't know. I don't know why. I
There's
just
no
wanted
wall.
to tell you. Come on, let's
So
get to
that
the
had to
century
be
before the last
before
boat comes. I gotta
she
get
told
the
it.
visual aid for the history project.
Makes
Then I
sense.
just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, like, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kind of, I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Well, if you leave, I'd certainly miss you.
Yeah, no, I'd miss you too. It's just that everybody here knows me, you know? I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once?
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
It was hard? I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's actually, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Alex?
Stop it. Just stop.
You got, you went bad again? I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
Just don't say anything to them, okay? It's just like a trial period, like buying a used car that I can already tell is missing a lot.
What? I know, I'm cool.
So don't get, like, overly excited.
I'm not excited. This is how I normally stand.
All right, but seriously, just don't say anything, okay?
I'm not, I won't. What's there even to say?
Say anything about what? What are you guys talking about?
We're dating. Nona and I, we're gonna date.
Rin, dude, what did I just say?
What? They asked, right? You asked?
Mazel tov on the happy couple.
Thank you.
No, stop. It's one date at the Revival Theater. We're just gonna sit quietly in the dark and watch a documentary on Bosnian genocide.
Romantic.
Hey, one man's depressant is another chick's upper.
Aw, how cute. Riviera is a great movie house. And the ushers can't tell where you're putting your hands if you sit in row G, by the way.
Please don't tell him that. Anyways, I know it's stupid to be planning or whatever for this, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not that insignificant or whatever.
Whatever. Truly the language of love.
Shut up, you know what I mean.
Good, I'm glad. At the very least, I'll get to hear embarrassing stories, so.
I want to get this off my chest. Just something happened to us tonight, Alex. Something broke. I don't know if it was the ghost or whatever, but you've been acting like not you.
Ren.
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, really.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and...
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
All right, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
You're not...
All right.
Guys? God, we have to try the cave thing, now.
Oh my God, Jonas, this is wrong. It's like they're really gonna do it.
Let's go.
Maybe there's still time.
They're giving us a choice. I want to do it, but I don't want to at the same time. It's like, I want to uncover, but I will uncover them in the second part.
Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but we're almost done.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
It's kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like, if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads.
No, I think it would have worked. There's enough tons of concrete here to keep them from mutinying out, I think. It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, working. Wonder how Jonas does.
Oh, damn, it's another radio wave lock thing.
To go somewhere.
Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just... Don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? Tim. You call him Tim. Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
Uh-oh. This feels different again.
Oh, really? I mean, it's not like we've been here before, so...
Jonas, this is I know we've tried this before, but I think we might be able to change things. Like really change things if we're lucky with the timing.
What do you mean? What timing?
We can send messages through these things to... It'll, like, let us communicate with another version of us. I saw it happen, the effects, when I got sent back.
Okay. Neat. But what good would that do us, really? What timing?
There's still some good in trying, I think. I don't know.
Okay, I won't stop you. Say whatever you think will help, I guess.
Alex, this is... Alex, and listen, don't come to Edwards Island. Whatever you do, just don't come here. Stay home. Stay safe.
Tim. You call him Tim. Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
Well, I hope that worked.
Now we broke the time loop.
Wait.
Nope,
Hey, you know
Jonas.
what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with... Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to know what's going on before we head in there.
Yeah, it's probably a trick, Jonas. The ghosts know we're closing in on booting them out, and they're throwing up distractions to distract you.
Maybe you're right, but, I mean, it's
No.
ghosts. And I'm not about to throw away the possibility this is something else. I'll be fast, but it's just too strange.
Good night, your mom.
I know what you're thinking, and Jonas, I'm sorry, but chances are remote that this is like your actual mom calling you from the grave or something.
Yeah, but how remote? Really? It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean, it's just so crazy to keep hearing this, right? It was like a tick she had. I don't know, but try and get it playing right if you can.
Jonas, no, we're going. And I'm not leaving.
Come on, Jonas, let's just get in the cave and remember why we're here, okay?
Can't you just help me out with this, please?
No.
No, now. Really, we have to finish this before it's too late, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Jonas. We don't have time to waste. I've been through this playthrough before, so you don't really need to do that.
Clarissa!
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
Then just leave then. Why are you still here? Why not move on of all of them?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms.
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, what? Sitting in your room breaking for your brother? You're like this one. Whatever you think you can do, you can't.
I already just did.
We won't go back.
Is that it? Is she done? Are they, like, coming back now or something? God, we gotta... I don't
Just
know.
tell time left.
No, I think there's still time left. We can still do something.
Okay, what's the plan? What are we gonna do? Hit me with it. I'm getting my fifth wind.
We'll tune
Let us
into
be
the
too late.
source.
Well, I don't know. Maggie said something on her whatever about tuning into the source of it. Whatever this is, whatever we opened, has to be a part of that.
Okay, but the gate went blank on us, like all of them have been doing. How do we tune into something like this?
We tune it.
What are you thinking? You're the one who's been doing this all night.
Just try a bunch of stuff until we either get body swapped with a bunch of pissed off ghosts or save the day.
Aye, aye.
It's a win-win situation, I think. And we have to go forward.
Okay, alright, this is something. Hopefully good.
Hopefully.
But what's happening? Why isn't it connecting or whatever it does? I mean, are you doing it right? Still?
Wait, this has always worked before.
Alex, just whatever happens, just...
And we're here.
Ghosts? Is that you?
So, you tried to send a message to yourself. Well, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, sweetie, but the Alex out there, this hypothetical innocent creature who has yet to meet Jonas or be scared or lost, even if she hears it, it won't save you. It never does.
It's worth a try. It's worth something, the effort. I'll never stop trying. Why should I?
And why should we? You've come to close the hole, right, girl? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple. The horses have already left the barn.
Yeah, I've come to close the hole. I've come to do what Maggie Adler tried to do 50 years ago, all right?
Okay, well, it didn't work then. Why would it work now? God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure, but it will seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again. So think long and hard about those friends.
Well, it'd be an all right way to go if it meant saving some people you care about.
One last chance.
You don't have
to die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
And we keep
the girl.
Clarissa. She'll be happier with us.
What? not just gonna abandon Clarissa. Who do you think I am?
Who do you think we are? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away?
Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
They didn't know it was you. Nobody, barely anybody knew it wasn't just Maggie's fault or their fault. It was a catastrophic event.
Catastrophic event? You make it sound... faded?
Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
I mean, that's how stuff works. You said it yourself, yourselves, that everything will happen again and again in the exact same way.
Not this time.
We can feel this binding. You have maybe just a few moments left. We feel terrible, we do, but you have to know why, that everyone chose to forget about us. Everyone just shuttered us away into a back closet of their thoughts.
Maggie remembered. She wanted to help you. It was all she did was try and figure out what had happened.
We've watched her, and every time I watched her try and understand, out of guilt, maybe.
All I know is she cared. She did care about you and the accident, and yes, what she did.
You're a fool if you think that. It won't hurt.
We don't think the change, but we hope the trip was worth it. Seeing the
Depraved tourist trap they built on our purpose. Did you see the gift shop?
You can buy a little submarine footrest if you fancy that sort of thing.
The town.
Community is for you. They built it up around Fort Milner and for the soldiers that died. It's all about that.
It's not for us. We've twisted our bodies, screeching 2 inches from your faces for you to see us. And you never do. Enjoy the scenery. Gets old after a while, believe us.
To the crewman of the USS Kanaloa named, Calvin. I'm going out on a limb here, man. I know you're in there. I know you're a person. I know you're all people. Come on, just please help me. Help my friends. Stop this.
Calvin. Was our name ever...
Calvin? Calvin.
I almost remember.
My name?
Come on, guys. Be braver than this. This is a cowardly thing you're trying to do. Be better than that.
I am
Calvin Gilbert.
It's hard to remember certain things. Our faces went a while ago, then our names.
Our names. But our anger.
Is we're afraid all we have left. It's kind of the last stitch.
Keeping it together.
That's not all you have. You know that's not all you have.
Scrap it.
Keep your nature. We'll keep ours. Maggie has, will have this friend, and you sort of remind us of her.
Strange
Girl. Odd-tempered.
Take care. With the time you have left, child, and take notice of what you choose to.
Alright, but go through this again.
Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot. But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening? Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? Jonas? If you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him. His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on? Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop. Just don't try and influence Michael. He can live his own life. What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Finish this.
Oh, hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Wait, did I get booted back in time?
I know, I haven't used this desk in like a year, but Dad has all his gear on the kitchen table, so I've been like struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have like a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Sure, yeah. Give it a theme.
I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
What? That's great! Congratulations! I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring me right now.
I'm listening. Come on, I'm not gonna judge.
No, really, I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, Getting jobs.
Wow, that's exciting. This is like a huge deal, like the Boxcar Children version of getting married or something.
It's kind of a big deal, I guess. It'll be a lot harder to break up, so there's some level of vow there. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first. So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
Michael, honestly, I don't think it matters. Or it doesn't matter what I think, at least.
It matters to me. Alex, just get good friends, okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them, it feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school. Classes you don't need.
Michael, what's this for? What are you doing?
This is a just-in-case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
But
Boing.
soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, she's waking up.
Is she alright?
Ouch. Is everyone doing all right? Still, yourselves?
Yeah, I think we're all accounted for, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, my arm fell asleep.
Jonas carried you here.
Yeah. Okay, the important thing is that the tuning in the cave, it worked. The tear, the hole, it's fixed. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
I'm glad. I'm sorry. I was back. I fell back a few years during the whole thing, and I just saw Michael again. That's all. So I'm just a little rattled right now.
You saw Mike?
What happened? What was it like?
Well, wait.
Yeah, okay, relax. Everybody,
I just talked to him. He was there in the whatever was happening. We talked about his future and what he wanted to do. It was something.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah, I'm sure it was rough.
No, it was good to see him. It was good. He looked good. He looked, himself.
I had my older sister. It was a night where I don't even remember why she was mad at me. Probably something I said to our mom, but I don't know why that who cares night would visit.
I wouldn't put much thought into it, Clarissa. Really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
I don't think it's like a visit, like it's making a conscious choice to come mess with you. You were just exhaled somewhere, time-wise.
Yeah, I guess the universe doesn't choose to do anything. It just does.
I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but...
I think we'd sound nuts, honestly. I mean, it's not like we have any proof any of this actually happened.
Hey, is this your book?
Oh man, we're gonna be the best couple ever.
Okay, slow down.
I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom. I am definitely skipping this one. I'm deferring the crown to that wheelchair girl.
Are you going, Alex?
Are we supposed to still spike the punch or just bring in flasks?
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, you know. I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
All right, just don't say phrases like that while we're out and we'll be solid.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god, come on. Nona.
Oh, come on, what? We earned this one.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... yeah, just here.
Like, look. Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, God. Wait. No,
Cheese!
Before we'd left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house. And when I got back,
I don't think I
didn't see any
fixed it.
reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. The island did one good thing, forcing Ren and Nona together. Which is nice, because they're still together, actually, though they go to different schools now. Trying out the long-distance thing, I guess.
As people should.
Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. I hear she's scared of the ocean now. And she got a dog too, if you care. Jonas was the first to introduce me as his sister. You know, without the step part in front of it. And it was weird at first, but it's the truth. He's my brother. He goes to school in town, and we see each other a lot. It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways,
Go with the usual.
I'm taking some time off. Just to, I don't know, readjust my priorities. Figure out what I want to do. But anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing. And
I think
have
there's
to pick up
anything
what's his
after
name,
this.
Jonas, too. I
Will
hope he's
be
not weird or mean
extra
or something.
gameplay, whatever.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
there is.
It's something to do, right?
Come on, come on. Is it right here? Yes. Here we go. 7 p.m.
Okay, and we're meeting who again?
My sister, Allison.
It's just that I just thought you said the last ferry leaves in like half an hour.
It does, but look, Allie owes me big for the lawnmower thing that I promised to keep in the Forever Secrets land, and she knows how important tonight is. So she will definitely come here, and she will definitely buy us whatever we want with her very believable fake ID.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Ren, Allison's flaked more times than I can count, and we really shouldn't miss the ferry. I don't think Karen will wait very long.
No, Karen knows the deal. She'll give us a grace period.
Are we... I heard something about an island.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it! I want to give you like the grand summation once we're underway. If Allie would ever get here... Okay, here's the... Okay. Alex, bring out the radio, tune to a random station, and if somebody's talking, we'll give her another 5 minutes. But if it's music, we'll break off now.
Okay.
We'll let the stupid universe decide if stupid Allie is gonna get here or not.
Okay, wait for you.
So, like, any station will do. For the purposes of this thing, just tune to anything. Really. Well, all right. I guess that means...
Alex, this is... Alex, and listen, don't come to Edwards Island. Whatever you do, just don't come here. Stay home. Stay safe.
Wow. That is some hardcore craziness. Alex, I don't even know how you convinced Carly to let you record some spooky-ass message for tonight, but good friggin' job. That was amazing. Seriously, Jonas, do you know who you have as a new sister? I have goosebumps! Feel my arm.
What the hell is this? This doesn't make any sense.
Wait, you're honestly telling me that you don't have anything to... Oh my god, I don't even know why I'm playing into this.
Is that where we're supposed to go? Edwards Island?
Yeah, that's where we're supposed to go, but... Look, Alex, you didn't have to go through all this trouble if you just wanted to sit in my den and watch that Swedish cartoon about the donkey carpenter for the 800th time instead. You know, you could have just said, Ren, let's not spend the night on a forbidden beach filled with wonder and mystery.
Ren, I really didn't do this. Really. I don't... I'm as confused as you are.
No, it's fine. Honestly, we're probably too late to catch the last boat anyway. And...
Yes!
Well, to be honest, I don't even think anybody else was gonna go, so...
Hey,
You
see
know,
you,
we probably
bro.
spared ourselves a lame night, truthfully. Thanks for nothing, Allie. You older sister witch. Jonas, there's a pizza place across the street from my house that's like the best. New York, Chicago, they can all go and play with their butts for all I care because nobody can touch Alfredo's, swear to God.
All right, cool, sounds good.
And you guys just met tonight, right?
Yeah, I'd been out of school and, the timing just hadn't worked out.
And what are you to him, Alex?
Go team! I was here to record this entire thing within 4 hours! 4 hours! Did Jonas lose a beanie? Well, that might go on, I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than an amazing game. This should be like I should have like looked for the thing, but I already did that in my original playthrough. I don't remember anything about it though. So there's that. I'm gonna have to let the credit play one last time. Finally! Freaking finally! Look how much hours that is. I finished the game. Finished the game. Finally. Freaking finally. Look how much hours that is. Alright. I think it was still saying continue time on. What's the point in continuing it? That's gonna be it for today. I know that you see a black screen, so I'm gonna put a screenshot or a still image of the Oxenfree menu and music. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.